pull the lever to open the door, and we're going to find 2 more rats. Well, we'll find some spikes, actually. It's a good thing I saved it. I'll see you guys back at the spot. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Tomb of Tihocan. Immediately when you enter this level, you're going to be underwater, and you can't find any air. I think there's an air pocket back there at the entrance. You won't find any air over here. You'll find a door, maybe a lever. You'll notice that you can't pull that thing. Yeah, you're kind of stuck until you go down in here into the very bottom and find this underwater lever that you can pull. It's not very mazy. It's very easy to find, so not a big deal. Once you pull this thing, that's going to drain some of the water up above, and we can find... Ooh, I just teleported down to the bottom on accident. We'll find an air pocket now. In here, we find that lever that we saw before. Let's pull that. It's going to open the door, and we can leave. There's nothing else in this area. This is all just an opener for this level. Come into this room, we'll find a gator. Blow them away with whatever weapons you want. And now, we need to get out of this room, and the exit is... that opening over there. If you notice, there's a blue block right here. Just above the blue block is an opening. That's the exit to the room. But we can't access it right now. What we need to do is we need to flood this room. We need to climb to the top here because the lever's up here. So I'm going to climb up to this pillar. I'm going to turn Lara, and I'm going to aim her for the far ledge over there, making sure that I cross this center pillar here. And then I'm just going to do a run and jump and just hold the forward and jump buttons. And then Lara should take off and land here. And if you notice, there was a dart trap. But you can easily avoid it if you go fast enough. Not a big deal. Finally coming up into the section that we're trying to get to. And pull the lever. That's going to flood the room. More importantly, it moved this blue box up. So that way you can exit. And it also uncovers a small med pack here for you, which is Magnum ammo in New Game Plus. Okay, now we're ready to exit this room. We come into yet another room that is filled with water. Yay, this level has a theme with the water, doesn't it? If you notice, you can't really go anywhere. This is another one of those where you just gotta find the lever. It's not very far, it's not mazy. Literally just swim down and you'll find this lever and pull it. What this lever did is it inverted the current. If you remember, the current was preventing me from swimming. Well, now it's going to push me in that direction. Very nice of the water to help me out here. Now that we've came to the other side, we'll surface. We'll find a rat here that we can take out. Just pull out whatever weapons, blast them away. You'll notice that there's a movable block right here. You can actually move this out, but you don't necessarily need to move it. If you jump on top of it and then do a run and jump, you can avoid moving the block entirely. Our goal is to climb up to the top of this room. We're almost there. We just got to do some more platforming. There's a couple different ways to get up here. Up here we find Pierre. As well, inside of one of the corridors that are at the top here. The corridor on the left is the exit to the room, and if you don't need items or kills, that's the way you're going to want to go. But if you need secrets and items and stuff, and kills, you're going to want to come this way. And here, we're fighting Pierre, so keep that in mind. Now, you don't necessarily need to kill Pierre here, or scare him away. He's pretty easy to just ignore. He doesn't count as a kill either. But I just want to show you guys a couple tricks here, is that you saw the clang doors here. You actually don't need to time yourself through there. If you just run straight through this room, you may even be able to jump. You can easily get through that without even worrying about timing. Continuing through that room, we'll drop and we'll find this alligator, blast him in the face with whatever weapon you want, and continue into the room to find the items he was guarding. He was guarding some shotgun shells, and also some MagAmmo. Now, that's not all that's in this room. If you notice, there's one piece of the wall here that looks funny, and if you try to run into it, you'll notice that Lara doesn't stop running. What this indicates is that there's usually a door of some kind, and in fact, that is a door to a secret. And the switch to open the door is actually in this room that we're standing in. What we're looking for are these 3 tiles right here that look interesting. You may even be able to see them a little bit better on classic graphics. They have the blue bricks on the sides of the tile. We're trying to find all 3 of these. So there's one there in the corner. There's one right here next to the steps. And then there's also one over here in the far corner. And that's going to open the door to a secret. This secret's actually kind of a cool little jump puzzle. You basically just find one of the slopes there and hold the jump button. Just hold that jump button and eventually Lara Croft will make it to the top where you can pick up the items for the secret. Let's grab those things and then let's exit. Now that we have all of the items in here and all of the deaths, killed everything being the singular Gator, let's climb out and we'll find the teeth gates again. And then, yeah, this time you're going to want to time your way through there, but of course I made the mistake of not doing that. So I'll see you guys back at the spot. I'm back at this spot, and Pierre is not here, so I just wanted to mention that you do need to time your way through these teeth gates, but actually, if you just do a standing jump, it doesn't matter if the doors are fully closed. You can literally just jump right through them. Coming out through here, there were shotgun shells over here that I didn't mention before. We definitely want to grab those for all pickups. So let's go ahead and do that, and then I'll show you guys how to time yourself through the swinging axe to get to the platform. You can also get to there from here, so if you just want to avoid the swinging axe, then simply just come to this corner there in this tile, then just turn for this doorway. And you want the corner of this wall, how about having that wall on the side of her head? Then kind of veer a little bit, and you should be able to jump up here just fine. Anyway, I'm going to save my game because I don't want to lose my progress here. But let me show you a way real quick across this swinging axe. I mean, just to demonstrate, really. You do not want to stand at the edge. If you stand at the edge, the blade will cut you. Try to find the seam in the tile here. And just make sure that you're kind of just standing with your feet on that seam. And then wait for the axe to swing one direction or the other. And then do a run, jump, grab. You should make it just fine up in here. And while we're up here, I'm going to show you guys yet another really interesting skip you can do. Well, I'm going to show you the normal way here real quick. Normally, we want to shimmy all the way to the right. There's a lever in here that's going to flood the area down below. So let me show you the correct way, or the developer intended way first. And then I'll show you the skip you can do to avoid this shimmying that people don't really like to do. There's nothing over here, so this skip works for all kills and all pickups and everything like that. When you pull that lever, it floods this room, and then you can simply just swim out right here. Kill the rat. He doesn't activate until you go into the next tile up, but anyway, that is one way to get through the level. Another way is to do this skip that everybody loves to do. The setup for this is something along these lines. Basically, you want to make sure that you grab the ledge here, whether you're coming from the axe or you're just falling off the back to get the alignment. And then you want to go all the way to the right if possible. You don't necessarily need to be all the way to the right. You can be just to the right of center. It doesn't matter. And then once you pull up, you don't want to turn to the left or to the right at all. The next thing you want to do is you want to find yourself about halfway on this tile, whether you're running or whatever. It doesn't matter. And then from here, what you want to do is you want to roll. That's going to turn Lara around. From here, we want to side jump to the left and then sidestep to the left to put Lara against the ledge there, and then we'll take a step back. And now what we want to do is we want to angle Lara a little bit. We want to turn to the left, but what I'm looking at is her upper left thigh. I'm looking at the skin above the gun strap, the holster strap, and her pant leg just below her butt. And I'm looking for that skin to just kind of disappear as I turn. And once that skin's kind of just like that, then I know I'm in a good spot. I can simply do a standing jump and curve to the right, and Lara will land easily into this section right here. There's a rat there. Make sure you blow him in the face with whatever weapon that you want to blow him in the face with. And then swim through the water, and you'll find an exit. As we leave this section, there will be a lion that spawns Let's go ahead and get rid of him. Now, if you're having an issue with this lion, or if you play on an NG Plus or something, this right here is a safety tile from that lion. He cannot get to you. You can stand here all day and shoot at him, and he will not attack you. That is one option for you to avoid damage there. As we go back around here, we'll notice that there's a lever. This is going to open up a door kind of up above us. And that's where we want to be next. That lever's kind of hidden, so good luck trying to find it. The texture doesn't indicate that it's there, and it doesn't even indicate it in classic graphics either. But it's there. The next step is to get up into that door. Ultimately, we want to get the gold key that's going to go into this key slot right here. But we don't have it yet. We can't make it across this water. We need to go up there and grab it. On our way up here, what we do is we find this ledge, we'll jump and grab, and we'll find these two gorillas. Now, you might want to kill them from underneath. That was going to require you to, you know, take your pistols out and shoot at them from down here. You can definitely do it this way if you want. Just make sure that you aren't wasting ammo. Do a standing jump, maybe, and just try to get a lock on or whatever. I find this method to be tedious, though, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get up here, and I'm going to quickly try to jump and grab this crack and just be out of the way. But be careful, because directly underneath Lara Croft are spikes, and if you miss this, then it's not a beautiful day for you. You have to restart, reload, whatever. But inside this room is the gold key that we're after, and there's also a large med pack. On our way out of here, this is when I'm going to kill these gorillas. For all kills. And they're dead. Now we just got to go to the gold key. So let's go ahead and drop that in there. I'm going to go ahead and save my game real quick. Not that anything deadly's coming up, but in case I want to show a couple of different methods here. I'm going to use the gold key. One of the tricks that I'm going to show you is how to actually bounce across these blue blocks. If you just turn around and start doing run and jumps, you may not be able to make it across here without falling into the water. Looks like I did it just fine. The idea here is that you want to start doing a run and jump while Lara is on the lower part of the step. And you want to be close to the edge of the step. I'm really close to the edge. This is exactly where I want to be. If I'm a little bit further back, or if I'm up on top of this, me doing a run and jump, I'll fall into the water eventually. So I want to try to be as close to this as possible before I start doing my run and jumps, because that's going to give me the extra little bit of that I need in order to stay up on top of here and make it through. You're going to need to curve a little bit, though, in order to lengthen your path to allow yourself to get those run and jumps. At the very end, you'll also find a small med pack. That small med pack is going to be UziAmmo in New Game Plus. Let's go into this room now, where we have a movable box right here. You'll see the ring at the bottom. We can move this thing, and we're going to want to move it. If you need all kills and items, you're going to have to move it into all 4 positions. If you're only interested in completing the level, you only need to move the block onto 2 of the tiles, which is going to be the one that I'm standing on with Lara Croft, and this one that's catacorner to it. Since we need all kills and all items, we're going to have to touch all 4 of the tiles that are on here. So let's go ahead and move this block onto those tiles. This tile is going to open up a door that's going to release a gorilla and provide us with some items. It doesn't provide us with any keys or anything that we need to get through here. The ultimate goal is through that door right there, but we need the 2 keys for the keyholes on its side in order to get out of here. Grab the Magnum ammo that's inside of here and the shotgun shells that are on the ground here before we leave and go move the block again. I'm just going to kind of make a C pattern, I guess. Usually I make like an S in order to get only the 2 that are required. Let's push this onto this far one. This far one's going to open the door kind of catacorner to the far right. Inside of here, we're going to find a rusty key, but be very careful. There's a boulder trap here. There's also a small med pack here, but that's to entice you to grab it. If you try to grab that right now, you're going to die. You have to skip it for now. Head straight for the key. Just walk off the ledge and then keep doing a run and jump And Laura will land inside the cubby, and you can grab the key. On our way out, we can grab the small med pack. By the way, the small med pack is going to be Magnum ammo in New Game Plus. Now that we have that, let's move the block onto the third tile. This third tile is going to open up the door to the right. You can kind of see it over the block as I'm moving it here. There's going to be 4 rats that release when we push this block onto here. Let's get our guns out. And just blow them away. Don't have to worry about them. Let's come in here and grab a small med pack. Now that we have that, we just need to move this block onto this other tile. The last tile, and this is going to open up 2 doors actually. It's going to open up the door directly in front of Laura on the wall. And also the door on the far end, and it also releases a gorilla. So from here, after moving the block, I take a hop back and just do a run and standing jump up to here. But if you're quick enough, you can avoid the clang clang doors. Let me shoot this gorilla real quick. You want to aim, if you're standing on, actually if you're coming down from here, we can make this the quickest. Once we have it moved into position, quickly hop back, do a standing jump, and then just keep doing run and jumps and grab in the air here, and you'll just land directly on the key. Really not hard to execute that one. It's very easy, and you go right through the teeth gates as well. Right here, we'll pick up a large med pack. And in addition, if we stand here from picking it up, we're facing the right direction, it literally just do a run and jump. You'll jump straight through the clang clang door. Even if it's closed, you will avoid the damage. Just make sure you bonk your head on the ceiling in there. And before you leave this area, make sure you go into this room next to the keyholes and pick up the shotgun shells here as well. And then we're ready to leave the room. Okay, now that we have the 2 rusty keys, let's use them and finally open the door to this exit. Yes, we're close to being done with the grease levels as well. That's nice. We get the change of scenery here after this level. With the 2 keys in the hole, I highly recommend that you save your game if you're going for secrets, because there's a secret here, and if you miss it, there's not another opportunity to grab it. But I'll show you how to get it. It's very simple. You literally just come to the center here of this, and you aim to the side. You don't have to be perfect either. Just aim to the side a little bit and just do a standing jump. And then hold the jump button, and Laura should put herself right here where there is no more slope, and to the left is the secret. Right down there is the exit out of here. Perfect. Let's go ahead and grab this secret. In order to get across these, there's a few different ways, but one of the ways that's easiest is to literally just go to the ledge and then take a step back. This is going to make sure you don't overshoot any of the tiles. And then just do the forward jump, side jump, 2 forward jumps, another side jump, and then a forward jump and grab, holding that action button, and you'll get the secret and the items as well. And we got the Codex of Grease. Collect all the secrets in Grease. Awesome. We got a couple more achievements to unlock here as well that we're going to need to do. Finally, let's just walk out of this thing and slide down here. Swim straight ahead from where you exit. You may get bit by a gator like I did, or you might bypass him. Either way, find the ledge here and pull yourself out and start blowing him away with whatever weapon for all kills. If you don't need all kills, you usually can just avoid him, just swim around him. He's not that big of a threat. Coming up through here, this is like the only way you could go. We want to stay up high though, because there's a lever here that's going to open up a hidden door somewhere else. We're going to have to go find that door. Now, it's not obvious where this door is at. Once you have that pulled, we just want to fall down, all the way down into the water, and find the only opening that will get us out of this room. And just continue through this part, and we're almost out. There we go. Let me give you some bearings here, so that way you know where I'm swimming. I'm going to face this direction. You'll see that there's the doors right there, or the door to the Tomb of Tihocan right there. And then you got the centaurs on the side. We came in from over here. If you notice, there's the pull-up, there's the dead gator. This is kind of where we're at right here. And what we're looking for is underneath that door, but it's over here on the right side in the water. Let's swim underneath here, go down, and you'll find this little opening right here, and take a left and go up, take a right, and finally this is the door that we opened. Let's climb out, find the lever, pull it, and that's going to open the door to the Tomb of Tihocan. Now that we have that done, let's go down and pull ourselves out onto that land. Be careful because you might spawn in one of the centaurs. Fortunately, this one here on the right doesn't spawn in right away, so you don't have to worry about him, but it's the one on the left that you're going to have to worry about. But we also have an achievement related to these guys, so we're going to need to get the achievement first, where we have to let them live, and then we'll reload the game that I just saved so we can kill them. If you want the achievement, then you just need to bypass them. Just come in here and let's fight Pierre. This time it is a kill. Finally, we have killed Pierre, and not so late for the prize giving, for defeating him. And he's gonna give us all this stuff. I'm still going through and trying to claim the On Incredible Tales, which is let the centaurs live in Greece. All we do is just simply go through this room. Up here, we'll find the place where the gold key goes. Now, the gold key I got off of Pierre's corpse. He also drops a few other items. I'm going to cover that here in a little bit anyway. Let's go ahead and exit so that way we can get the achievement for Let the Centaurs Live. And there it is. Look over us kindly. Tihocan also finished the Greece chapter and Let the Centaurs Live in Greece. We do need to get the deadline achievement for dying to a centaur, so let's go ahead and work on that. All we got to do is just walk up to this guy, and he's going to be happy to feed us some meatballs directly to our face. Even to our corpse, he's just going to pound away at it. Very nice. So that is dying to a centaur. Let's reload this, though, because we do need to get all kills. And that includes the two centaurs here. As you approach him, he blows out from his statue, and then literally just do side jumps. You can also do pistols here. The side jump back and forth, he can't hit you. He always shoots where you're at, not where you're going. If you notice, when he dies, his entire body explodes. If it hits you, it will do damage too. The body parts do damage to you, so be very careful with that if you have low health. And we got to get the other one. We have to spawn him in after we come into this room. But before we do that, I'm going to come in here and fight Pierre. Sometimes Pierre will glitch out into that door, which can be very beneficial. He drops the gold key, a piece of the Scion, and you can see that he drops Magnum ammo. If you didn't have the Magnums already, then he would drop the Magnums too. Before we actually go anywhere else, let's go ahead and head out here and fight this centaur. The side jumps are really good. Of course, you want to try to avoid the water. That was an uncalculated jump, as you can see. Ow, ow, we don't want to die. Looks like we can hide behind here and not get shot at. So that's one way to avoid them too, but I'm more concerned about him just dying. And yeah, that is all the kills. So make sure you get both of those centaurs before you end the level if you're going for all kills. We have the gold key. We need to open the exit to the level. So let's hop up here and do that. The receptacle is up there. Grab our gold key and throw it into the thing. However, before you leave, if you need all the pickups, there's still 3 pickups left in this room. And you might see a large med pack over there in the corner. This large med pack is going to be UziAmmo in New Game Plus. And then there's also some Magnum ammo off to the sides up here on the balcony. So there's one pickup on this side, and then there's another one on the other side. They want to waste your time going between the two things in order to pick up the ammo, I guess. So let's go over here and grab this thing. and then we'll end the level. Right here, and this is going to be the end of Tomb of Tihocan. We get a cutscene. All right, we got all the secrets. We got the 26 of the 26 pickups and 17 kills. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, leave a comment, and also subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you in the next video. Take it easy.